What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Big Blue. Here's my takedown build. I hope you enjoy it. What's going on, Blue Crew? It's your boy, Big Blue, here again. Like I told you in my Discord, here it is. Here's my launcher takedown build. Before we get started in this, I'm gonna have this just playing the beginning of the takedown while I go over a couple things. First thing is I want to say thank you to one of the other Borderlands content creators, Borderlands and Co. He's been helping me out with a lot of stuff with like the analytics and things like that. All the footage and everything will still be mine, but he's been helping me out with that. Also, I want to give special thanks to Revived Knight for providing me for my next video. He told me he wants to see me do an M4 melee build, so that's what I'm going to do next. So now everybody knows. Lastly but not least, I just want to say thank you to everybody who watches my videos and subscribes to me. I gained 44 subscribers in the last month, and I couldn't be more ecstatic. I from the bottom of my heart, I truly mean it. Thank you guys. It means so much to me. Hopefully, if you aren't subscribed to me and you're watching this right now, you will subscribe to me. Anyways, I'm gonna let you watch the beginning of this as I kill the first mini boss, and then I'm gonna get into the actual build. One more thing, actually. Come join the Discord. There's usually about 10 or 12 of us in there. We talk, we brainstorm, we share ideas. I put my game saves in there also, so if you do want those, they'll be in there. Come and join us. Come chat, come see what we're doing. As I'm pretty sure you already know, but you see like those strings that come off of every orb that I shoot, they actually attach to enemies that are within a certain range. Once the orb blows up, it shoots like a spike, like the Impaler shield, and with the damage that I have right now, it pretty much one-shots them. It's really nice. I have it mostly set up for not radiation, mostly set up for corrosive, but so when I actually go into the build, you're gonna see that I have incendiary, radiation, and corrosive damage. The reason I have all those damages is because when I shoot that orb, those little tendrils or those little lines, whatever you want to call them, the arcs, they actually do dot damage of all the things that I am increasing that damage over, so I can down their shields, get rid of their health, and then as soon as it explodes, boom. So I think it's a pretty nice little build. It's nothing crazy, but as you see, gets the job done. Alright guys, so my build. Literally, the stuffed shredded lump is the main weapon I'm going to be using throughout this whole fight. Throughout the whole time I'm going to kill Wotan. The reason I'm using it is because it has that phase cast. Weapon damage is increased by 250%. So it just makes this weapon do crazy damage. Also, it shoots kind of like the lob. You guys know the lob. It shoots like a globe, and it has tendrils that come off, or lightning, or whatever you want to call it. Chains to everybody. After it explodes, they all send out a spike, like the spiker shield. And I have so much damage on it, it kills everybody instantly. Everybody but, of course, like Wotan. But I think it's pretty good. I have this because it has an extra weapon damage, just something in case I do go down and I have to use it. Again, this is a good corrosive weapon. I don't even need this wedding invitation on here. It's just on here, to be honest with you. The Big Boom Blaster. This is actually more important than you think. I need that extra shield charge and those heavy ammos, because this thing, you see it shoots 6 ammo per shot. That's why I killed Wotan in 10 shots, because I didn't have a choice. This helps so much with that ammo regen. I have it with the radiation damage, which radiation damage also works pretty well against shields. So I wish I could have got one that was shock, but I couldn't, so I just ran with the radiation one. I probably can update this later and make it even better. Incendiary damage. Quasar is also very good, because I can CC some enemies while I'm doing it. Spiritual driver. I really like spiritual drivers for some reason because they work really well with the elemental projectors, so I tend to run those pretty often. Earlier on in my channel, I did a lot of like phase Zerker builds, so tried to do something different. Maybe I'll switch to like Nimbus or Reaper or Breaker or something like that next. But plus 31% heavy weapon damage. The 5 grenade capacity didn't really help with anything, or the Dow weapon reload speed. But I have it for that heavy weapon damage. It's just nice. Same elemental projector. It's just good for so many situations. Magazine size, the area of effect damage, and the action skill cooldown. It just synergizes really well with this build. Going into my skills. In the mythical assault tree, do harm, 5 points, action skill damage. Needed this fast hands for that reload speed, or it was atrocious if I didn't have it. So put 3 points in that. Violent Tapestry, elemental effect status chance, which is nice. You'll see the way that I actually end up fighting Wotan most of the time is because of like the my elemental damage, the ticks from it. 3 points in the Transcend, critical hit damage, accuracy. Enough said. Ascendant, 1 point in Ascendant. Laid Bare, 3 points extra damage, also with Wrath. Have 2 points in Firm Rest actually for that charge speed. Because it's actually a charged weapon, this helps quite a bit. 1 point into Avatar. So I want to be able to cast it as many times as I can to keep up that action skill after face cast, 250% damage. Into my Fist of Elements tree, 5 into Anima. I have no points into Infusion because I'm using the elemental weapon and it actually decreases my damage, or so I was told. It's hard for me to test it on this weapon, but it works out. So I had it on there before, and the only difference was that those tendrils that you're gonna see me like dotting people with, they did a lot more damage and they would kill people before it even explodes sometimes. That was the only difference, so it wasn't worth it when the actual globe did more damage, so I switched it this way. More elemental damage with Tempest, of course. Got a point of dread in case I do like shoot at somebody and I phase lock them in the air. If I have them grasped and I actually blow them up, my weapon's reloaded. Really nice with this weapon. I actually have quite a few points into this brawl tree too. 2 points to get some extra health, so I have 24% extra health. I always try to get personal space because it's nice. 1 point from my class mod in Clarity for some health regen. I had 1 point from my class mod in Helping Hands, and I added 2 more to get that damage reduction because it was worth it. Arms deal, of course, splash damage weapon. I want as much splash damage as possible, and splash damage reduction for me. And I had, I believe, 2 points from my class mod in this, and then I added, I maxed it out, so it gave me just some ridiculous speed, which helps too. And that's pretty much the build I have. Now we're gonna get back into the footage, guys. Okay, guys, now we're gonna go kill the Valkyrie squad. Every boss in this encounter is gonna be, they're all corrosive with shock shields. It's super easy to take down. The reason I have that incendiary on this build is because random enemies that you find, you see it took 1 shot to actually get them to separate. And the ads aren't really a problem either. I shoot, I grab, I shoot, and they're gone. Easy. See, if I don't actually recast that face cast, it actually causes a problem for me. It makes my damage go down, but I fix it. Before he could even fall, I had already had him going back up. Honestly, the hardest part of doing this was Wotan. Everything else was pretty easy to just run through. It's just him with all his phases and everything. It took me a while to actually be able to kill him. Not in this video, but in general. I tried quite a bit, but I would always end up killing myself with an explosion or something. And you know, I end up starting way back there, so that was really annoying. But when I actually did what I needed to do, it wasn't a problem, you know? I just mean, look at the damage. It's ridiculous. But in the takedown damages and everything, I gotta have some kind of survivability. That's why I have some of the points and some of the things that you've seen earlier. And there they go. Okay guys, the final piece. Wotan himself. The big bad, the invincible, the robot overlord. Here's my clip of me taking him down with this build. I really hope you enjoy it. This is gonna be the last part of this video also. I am sorry this video was so long, but I had so much I wanted to show you this time that I did it all. If you did like this video or any of the other videos I do on my channel, like, share, and subscribe.